Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back.
You could go blind from the brightness, nigga I can shine with the brightest. You don't understand up like shit. Fine boy girls on my side, girls on my plan like rubber. Real nigga keep it 100.
So guys, today I'm back with another assumptions video, and if you follow me on Instagram, you saw that it was about the LGBTQI community, and most people didn't reply to anything, so ox. So as you guys can see, I am joined by two special ladies. This is Katlego and Ntirang, your fave, and then this is Thabile. So the first video that I did on my assumptions video, I just wanted to do it alone to introduce it, and then this one I needed people with me because it's a touch and go topic. As you can see, people didn't say anything, so what I did is I put a few polls and I'm gonna read out the questions that I asked and what people said, the yes or no, and then we'll take it from there.
It's God's the beat maker.
One was, do you think that one should put a title to their sexuality, right? And then 51% said yes, and then 49% said no.
I agree with the 49.
Yeah, same.
I agree with the 49.
With the 49 as well.
Yeah. So someone, okay, before you comment, someone said, I feel like someone has a right to be what they want at any given point of time. I mean, it's their life to live. Who are we to judge?
Period.
Once again,
Kitty facts.
10 out of
Do you
10.
think people who classify themselves as a part of the LGBTQ do too much to be seen, right? And then by this I mean, do you think they dress, talk, or walk a certain way to attract attention? So 70% said no and 30% said yes.
I agree with the 70%.
You lie.
70% said no.
People
Yeah.
like people
How would
who
you
are on the
agree
yes
to
side.
that?
Are you okay?
I really want to know.
Like, what do they mean?
Why?
What do they mean?
You know?
Because I always hear people, like, people, whenever it comes to seeing, like, let's say a gay guy, they'd be like, this person is so loud.
Extra and this and this.
And sometimes somebody may not be gay, they just be.
I was about to say that.
That's just
Sometimes
who
it's
they
just
are.
your personality
Exactly.
traits. And it's not like you just want to be seen. You're just loud as a
That's-
person.
and that's
it
just-
has nothing to do with your sexuality. Good people sexualize everything.
Sometimes this just
Everything.
goes back to how people always want to, like, look at them as them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they always want to categorize them like gay people or
Yeah.
whatever. They dress this way or
Yeah,
they
yeah.
act like this because.
And some people are just not gay. They're cross dresses.
Exactly.
Straight men dressing
Exactly.
is,
That's
you
so
know,
true.
feminine.
Whatever they want.
Hey.
Okay. And then the next question is, do you think coming out as a certain gender identity is important? 60% of the people said yes.
Oh my goodness. I've been waiting
Yeah.
for this one. Personally, I think coming out, the whole concept is so overrated.
It is.
So overrated. If someone has never sat you down and said, Katlego,
You're making it.
because people be dramatic sometimes. Okay? If nobody ever sat you down and said, Katlego, I don't know how you're gonna take this, but I'm straight. Why? In the coming out is a thing, then straight people should also
do it as well.
You know what I mean? Everybody should announce themselves from the door. Like
So that just shows, that just proves that it's not normalized.
it's not. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
so
it's
true.
such a weird thing. It's such a weird concept.
Coming
no one is
out.
telling people what they're straight.
Exactly.
Why should people tell someone that that's the
Whatever
gay?
Yeah.
It's not going into anybody's CV. It's
Period.
it's not
It's
important.
just you.
Let people live
Freely.
You know?
Yeah.
and not have to sit people down. Guys, I haven't had this conversation with my family. I'm like, guys.
Okay, so on this one, someone said, for the sake of pronouns, when you're being addressed, yes, but for acceptance purposes, not as much, right? As long as you're at peace with what you feel within your heart, That's all that matters. So I'd rather you come to terms with everything on your own before coming out, because the world can be harsh out there. So first, establishing contentment within yourself about your status means more than letting others in. Coming out should now be a matter of demanding respect. No, refer to me as he or she because I say so. It shouldn't be like to get validation.
Yeah.
Who's period?
Kamahano.
Shout out, please.
Shout out to you, girl.
She said, I answered no because coming out culture is aimed at the LGBTQI community. It gives a sense of abnormality and that they have to come out about it.
Exactly. It's like you're putting someone on the spot.
Period.
So the LGBT
Coming out,
community
even
needs
the
to
word
be put on the
itself
spot.
just sounds weird.
Coming out of what?
Coming out of what? Exactly.
What? Sometimes it's not even a closet.
But
guys.
Huh? But at the closet.
The thing is, people are in denial. They will see that someone is, you know, acts different from a young age.
Unless maybe you're hiding it. You know what I'm saying?
Who hides it? Okay, some people hide because now there's this coming out thing. That's why people sometimes they feel like, okay, let me just.
Yeah.
Alright, the next one was, do you think people have a space to be open and free to talk about this topic in Botswana?
Hell no.
Well,
96% of the people said no, and then 25 said yes. Let me read this before you guys talk, because I was like, girl. So she said no because we have ministers and politicians, gay in capital letters, as a matter of fact, married to, that won't come out. They should be examples.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Whitey, I will keep my comments to myself. Strong, wherever you are.
Agree with that. That's why I was like, the other gender, like there's so many of them that haven't come out.
Fact.
But you know what? We don't know what happens behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying?
I know. Spicy.
I'll just be here in the background.
Because it becomes a problem when like you always, like you're in a country and like you're governing a country and you're against it, but behind closed doors you're being hypocritical about
Exactly.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's a now and touch on the politicians, eh?
Yeah, no, same.
Hey!
I check it AP. Anyway, for me, I think it's very difficult to talk about the topic because Botswana, we hide behind, if we're not gonna hide behind the Bible,
Culture.
we hide behind tradition and culture, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're gonna be on some, oh no, this is not right, culture, I don't know, things don't go that way. And also because the Bible says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if you're living with people in a country full of people who are so backward minded, people who don't wanna understand certain things,
Evolve with change.
yeah, you know what I mean? People who don't want to be open-minded, then it's going to be difficult to talk about certain issues.
Plus, why do people reference the Bible when it comes to this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's
They'll
so
print to the Bible.
there's so much that people do that's against the Bible and against
Yeah,
tradition.
and I'm saying,
But when it comes to being
sin is sin, you know?
Yeah.
So nobody's sin
when
is
it comes
bigger
to
than any other
sexuality,
sin.
all of a
Exactly.
sudden the Bible, our ancestors,
Who are you to tell us
People
what
are,
sin is?
you know, there's fornication
there's so
in there.
like even
Adultery
we should
in
like
there.
when you guys are ready for that conversation,
You are
like
stealing, you are
Dude.
killing, you're raping,
Exactly.
rapists,
And no one wants to talk
Misogynists.
about
no one wants to talk about that.
When
But when it's
killing women, but nobody's talking about it. So as soon as it becomes, you know, a sexuality related issue, people have opinions.
a lot of
Instead,
them. A lot
People
of
have
them.
opinions.
Have a lot
And also
to say.
because Botswana Hela in general, you know, when did this thing get discriminalized?
The Kabujun.
The LGBTQI.
Yeah.
And people
I thought gay marriage was
no one has even done their pride, guys. Let's cancel this thing. We are tired. We are tired of what? People haven't even made noise, guys.
Honestly.
And after 2 weeks, they were like, we are enough. This is too much rainbow. Enough. Yeah, shut this
lying.
thing. No, already they're just trying to go against it. That like, they're to illegalize. I'm just like, I don't think these people realize what the LGBTI community. Those are human rights. So in this country, it doesn't fall under human rights. It falls under Tasha, that topic is
your nail there.
After
Why do you
important
think it's
things
important?
like
everything?
increasing allowance. So you put increasing allowance on top of human rights issues,
right.
guys.
That's so true though.
That is I'm just like, so allowance. So there is important things. And then in the bottom there, like in the shelf,
there.
like the dusty box.
The one that you don't touch.
That's the LGBT in this country, and
That's
we're
so
laughing,
true.
but it's
a serious thing.
It's a serious topic.
Yeah,
you don't
it
understand,
is.
and nobody's trying to talk about it. Cause I read some guys comment on Twitter, and someone was like, I haven't heard any of these parties touching on the LGBT community. And this guy was like, yeah, no, those are not important issues. We're still trying to deal with important issues first. And I'm like, you wish I'm what? Guys,
With
It's either you're ignorant or you're just
I did say
ignorant or you're just
you're ignorant as
ignorance. Period.
Yeah, you can. I can see you. You can.
yeah, it was ignorant as fuck. Like, I was like
Probably felt good.
She's like, fuck.
I wanted to say so ignorant. So I'm just like,
Even with this whole poll thing, people literally saw, I don't know how many, I think 300 people saw it. And
No,
normally if it was something like, what do you guys
What do you think about your ex? You know
Do you like your best friend's man? You would see 500
500
responses.
things,
This
but
one,
people never
I
wanna
got
talk
2. And those 2 were just people saying, no, they're people, they're very colorful people. They're lovely, you know.
and that's like, oh guys,
You know
why
what
you
I'm
touching on the surface? They're very colorful
Exactly.
people.
Yeah, what
They're
the
just
heck?
reference in the rainbow. And then you're just
And
telling
as
yourself,
for those ones who just like stay neutral, like, you know, I get it.
I think I don't want to talk about that because and
think
those
we just
homophobic people who are like, I can't be homophobic. I have gay friends.
It doesn't,
That's like you saying you can't be racist because you have black friends.
Exactly.
No, Lauren. If you're racist, you're racist.
someone said, I feel like girls are more welcoming to, let's say, the guys that are coming out or that have come out, and only a handful of guys accept that it's okay for other guys to be gay.
What do you think it is? Fragile masculinity.
Heard.
No, but
Period.
sometimes it's not even fragile masculinity. It's just men, and how they react to certain things. For women, if a guy's like, I'm gay, we're like, oh,
Yeah.
everybody,
Yeah,
it's fine,
that's
let's
true.
hug. This is
That's
so
true.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Express yourself, boo. And then other women come, they're like, I like girls. Do you?
Facts,
You know what I mean?
facts,
Because
yeah.
girls are more welcoming, like warm, towards these issues. But if you're a guy and you're like, so I like guys,
I'm gay.
I'm gay. Bro, what's up? Brian, you just need to get laid. That's all. You know what I mean?
Guys, imagine.
Sometimes you just
though.
fear other men. Can't be doing all that thing. Toxic masculinity.
That's toxic
Yeah,
masculinity.
so sometimes the guy community, Helen, is very toxic. So when somebody's a guy and they want to come out, they think, oh, hey,
think about all
I
that
might get
stuff.
beat down.
Yeah,
I
true.
I might lose friends.
Guys
because of this.
really rely on their ego, like their pride, you know what I'm saying? So they never want to disappoint the boys. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter what, it's like a deep, like we always say, like, why is this so important to you? You know what I'm saying? But we don't understand how deep that is, like how you know what I'm saying?
But also,
but shout out to the people that are.
But also, look, in the girl community, you have girls who are just like, if you come out to them, they'll just tell you, don't do that to me. I don't go.
Yeah.
Stay away from me. Like,
Jesus said this.
I said I like your shoes. Why you going into detail? I'm straight. So
No, they don't, right? look at your story, for instance. I'm sure people, myself included, were afraid of participating. That's why you resorted to asking questions. We don't know what we should and shouldn't say for the fear of offending people, and I guess some are just uninformed, and we don't know how to become knowledgeable on things like this either. We're afraid of passing crass remarks, be it in the form of banter or in questions.
But Hella, it's simple. Think about what you want to say before you say it. You know? I think if it's me, someone saying this to me, would it hurt me? How would I feel? It's not even about sexuality. It's just about how you treat people in general, guys. You know, be nice. If you're gonna say something, express your opinions in a nice manner.
Don't say,
Make sure you
don't say like, no. What do they say? What do they say before they actually come at you?
No homo, no bad.
No shade, but
no offense, but no. The next thing is gonna be so offensive. You know what I mean?
So you'll never know. Like, I think at Botswana, when they see something they're uncomfortable with, they just like leave it. Like, they won't touch on it, they won't talk about it at all. Like, you'll never know.
But they will speak in the background.
Exactly.
While they're behind you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Botswana to things that they don't know. Walk with a septum piercing. You'll hear people.
Dude, that's so true.
Just like
Jesus.
You know, you're just like, yes, I'm just wearing clothes, so I must walk naked now because you think these clothes are satanic. Come on, guys. Come on.
Calm down, man.
What must you can now?
Calm down, man.
So anything that Botswana are not used to, they will always say something, but they won't say something to your face.
Period.
And they won't ask about it.
Period.
They won't say, oh, what's that on your nose? Is that like a... And you're like, no, it's a septum piercing. It's like
at the same time, we have to understand for it, like, even most of the people that you're talking about, it's like older people.
Yeah.
Like from where they grew, like when they were young, I don't think they were living in a world where like this was so easy to, like, you weren't like, they were not expressing themselves as well. Like it wasn't. I feel like there is some improvement though. Like it's very slow and it's like
slow,
but at times, but like
there.
I think we're very privileged in a way, like you can express yourself, we can talk shit on social media, like do you know what I'm saying? Like
we're liberated.
Like we're so like in that sense, so like there's still like
slowly but surely they will be free.
Like Bonika, my mom, like every time I talk, because there's a time she thought my brother was gay. She thought my brother was gay, and I was like, she thought my brother was gay, and I was just like telling her like, this is this, and she was like, oh really? Oh.
Yeah.
And she was like genuinely so confused and like willing to learn, like and understand. Like she wasn't just saying, hey, just so this you know what I'm saying?
As I said, here's a young scenario. If someone comes out as being a type of gender identity and later switches back to another because they are trying to figure themselves out, is it wrong? So 10% said yes and 90% said no.
Sometimes other people are not, they're fluid. And when you're fluid, you just like water, my nigga, you just
flow.
Go with the flow.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And it's not like you're bisexual or you're pansexual. It's just like try new things, you know?
And people should
this goes back to why I feel like there's no, like, people who don't want to name, like, give themselves a title don't have to do it. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean?
Because the moment you do that, you're like shimmering it down just to impress people, just so that people understand that, oh,
let
so
them
you are this.
And then the next day when you do something else,
they're like, oh,
why are you saying?
Aren't you the one?
In the beginning, it shouldn't be your business.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm telling you this, but it's still my business. You know what I mean? Like, so whether I do change tomorrow, whether I feel like tomorrow I'm bisexual, tomorrow I'm straight, tomorrow I'm gay, it's none of your business.
Up ahead, guys. Up again, sexuality. When I watched one episode of Orphan Black, and this girl, hot by the way, Cosima, said sexuality is a spectrum. But social biases, they codified attraction, which is totally contrary to the biological facts. Which means...
Speak, child.
Score! Which means sexuality is an expensive thing. Why are we trying to box people if sexuality is such a thing? Why?
Oh my
And
god.
why do you feel like
Come
people
on.
owe you an explanation about that life?
Exactly.
People are born alone. You're gonna die alone.
Period.
We're all gonna be in a line
Period.
for our sins.
Yeah.
Let me do my
Like how long? How many times?
You
How
do
many
you, boo.
times are they going to add letters to that like
You know, let's just
G.
let
Jesus
people
Live.
live.
You know what I
Live
mean?
your life.
You know what I mean?
Just stop
Let
with.
people
And if you're gonna bring the
Jesus.
Bible also says somewhere in Luke. Luke says you will be judged the same measure as you judge somebody else. That means if I'm sinning and you're gonna come at me with judgments instead of coming at me like a loving person
Exactly.
with love,
Exactly.
then boo, we're gonna be in the same
I
line.
have news
Right
for
here.
you.
You know? You know what I mean? Period. You know?
Period. Fact.
Same thing. So
Exactly.
if you feel like when I have a different opinion about something, teach me
Yeah.
and tell me
Yeah.
why you say what you're saying and why you feel different. Don't come at me and be like you're going to hell. No one you're gonna die in hell. You're gonna burn.
And people have to pay those. On that
So that means here's a big bag. That's the audacity. That's a bag. People that put the audacity.
out there just
Every day.
all that Levi is in there.
We're not gonna judge and we're not gonna invalidate anybody's feelings. You can
Heard.
feel the way you wanna feel.
Heard.
As long as you don't disrespect somebody else. That's it. You can write in a diary, guys. Either journal. If
For a
you feel like
reason,
you are
man.
bent, write it down. Sometimes we have bigger problems. We have been catcalled outside, you know, by men every day. Stop trying to illegalize this thing. You just got legalized.
Not legalized. It hasn't even been a year.
People haven't even made noise.
Yeah, even some guy was like, he's like, people don't celebrate it as much. Like, we will not see like an event where
No,
people are
because
there.
after 2 weeks, these niggas were already trying to go
to
back
make
and-
Yeah.
You know?
So do better, guys. Everybody.
Let's
Let's
just be loving, guys. Let's just be kind.
Period.
And also, if you're part of the
That would
LGBT
be
community and you like harassing heterosexuals, please leave them
Stop.
alone. You are the reason why people think the LGBT community is all up in that face. Stop harassing people. Let's respect each other's spaces. And if you don't want to come out, don't
Don't do it
don't
just
have
because
to,
you're
don't have to.
pressured. Don't do it. Just
Be
be
you.
you. Her.
Period.
Have fun. Be free. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Guys, thank you so much for being on my channel and just saying what you wanted to say. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.
Wanna make my band like rubber. Watch them up.